Start. Second minute start.
Good afternoon, students, near and far. This is rainy day. I'm just delivering here the course Principles of Management with the students of business. Delivering Principles of Management while a heavy shower of rain is going on. Now I like to recite how beautiful is the rain. After the dust and hate in the broad and fairy strait, how it pushes the staggers out from the throat of the overflowing sport. In the same way, so many songs, poetry are there written and sung. Several poetries are there of Tagore and different other poets of Bangladesh and this subcontinent. Rainy days there is something different, though sometimes gloomy, but there is also a glory and charming, very nice atmosphere. And if someone wants to sleep, that is very heavenly under the tint shade room. Okay. But even the students, those who are staying in the Dhaka city, their experience is a little bit disabled. But those who stay home district, rural areas, they have a long experience to sleep heavenly under the tin shade. Okay. These rainy days have a very great importance. Our agriculture depends upon the water or grain, but sometimes it's a disaster for us for huge rainfall, flood created. Anyway, today I like to discuss about management by objective, MBO. You know, management by objective is a participative concept. The worker or employee or even the junior level managers or mid-level managers with whom the senior level management is working with, management has to discuss earlier before starting the job. Or say first, management wants to introduce a certain new branded automation or advanced technology, then management better to ask lower level, mid-level employees to discuss about that machine and automation. Say for say injection molding machine or computerized automation, then better to explain or to ask their viewpoint or thinking. Or not only for this, management, if wants to install a certain type of automation or wants to expand marketing area, then management may ask or may arrange a meeting, launch a meeting to discuss immediately this about with the workers, employees, personnel or the lower level executives regarding the way of action or any kind of deviation or any problems may occur when the program is running on. In that case, their proposed suggestions, their opinions, which are very much important. And if it happens so, if the management works this way, then already the workers, employees and the junior level executives or the managers will be well on the proposed job amount. As a result, they can perform their duties very skillfully, so they can perform their responsibility in the right way and the right manner. And that will be very much benefiting from the side of the management to achieve the goals and objectives of the organization. And in this point of view, to author's opinion, I like to cite, that is, George Oriovi says, the process whereby superior and subordinate managers of an organization jointly define its common goals, define each individual's major areas of responsibility in terms of measures expected of him, and use these measures as guides for operating the unit and assessing the contribution of each of its members. So before starting the job, better to explain or to find out the opinion of the subordinates of the employees, the students, or the junior level managers. According to John Humble NBO, is a dynamic system which seeks to integrate the company's needs to clarify and achieve its profits and growth goals, which managers need to contribute and develop himself. It is a demanding and rewarding style of managing a business. So Holy Ajahn is started. And we just visualize some nice raining. And after a few minutes, I will starting again. The students are observing raining. Yeah, all you Ajan and Desh. This is the great city Dhaka. Several thousand mosques are here. Five times a day. All is calling to say prayer. Allahu Akbar. Anyway, so MBO is very much, it's a very much clear defining to the workers, employees, and subordinates about a proposed job, so that the organization itself will be quite able to achieve its goals and objectives. The better performance will be achieved by the organization overall. Some features are there, features of management by objectives. Number one, superior subordinate participation. MBO is the concept of arranging participation, joint participation of the workers and employees in decision making. So, the workers and employees can attain skill and efficiency. They can very perfectly perform their assigned duties. Joint goal setting. Before starting the job, goal setting is finalized by the workers and employees, workers, and by the management. So there is a joint participation. Joint decision on methodology. Methodology, which is developed, that is done jointly. There is the opinion of the employees, field level workers, personnel, lower level executives, or management. So, management in junior level management. Senior level management participate with them. So, job methodology, working methodology, very clearly defined, explained, and detected, identified. Okay. Next way to attain maximum result. Yes, as I know, my subordinates know, my mid-level managers know. So, this job can be very easily and skillfully performed. Because consent came from lower level to mid-level to top level. So, no problem. Before starting the job, I am very clear about the job and its operations and functioning. There is no problem from my side to do that job. There is support from superior, yes. As superior conducting the meeting with the lower level employees, those who are in the field level. So when the workers and employees of the personnel are performing and doing their assigned duties and responsibilities, then the senior level management all the time they have support and cooperation to them, so that to perform the assigned duties will be easier. Then we have to go for discussion. Steps in management and objectives planning. Steps in management. Number one, goal setting. When we are jointly discussing about the goal, then we'll have to, it will be very easier from our side, from the side of the management, from the side of the, decision makers, what to do, what should be the objective, what should be the goal. Yes, objective is to earn profit, and goal is to earn 15% more profit, or to increase 20% production, or to capture 20% more market. If this goal setting will be very easier from the side of the organization as a whole, because this goal setting will be jointly by the workers, employees, and of the top management. So, prime objective is to set goals. Manager subordinate involvement, yes, earlier we discussed all the functions of this sort of management, or there should have a joint participation of the managers and subordinates, hand to hand. Jointly they can perform their assigned duties. And managers and the senior level manager all the time acts as the guide, superior, and ready to extend their wholehearted cooperation all sorts of cooperations to the field level. Matching goals and resources. As we are discussing with our employees that any kind of financial problems are there, then and it will be easier from their side to any financial problem is prevailing, and they can clearly discuss, yes, dear workers, dear employees, this organization is of you. So, during starting a new plant, a little bit financial problem may occur. Please don't take it otherwise. With the extending manufacturing, I mean increasing manufacturing, after 6 months, we will repay all sorts of your dues. So that the employees will be satisfied as the management clearly express their views. So there will be joint participation in a very nice manner and very cordially. Implementation of plan. To develop plan is not enough. There is a question of implementation. Thousands of programs are crashed because of plan chalked out, but during implementation process there was a lacking of management. So if this is clear, very much clear to the subordinates or the personnel or the junior level executives or the managers, then everybody will be task goal oriented and they will jointly perform. They will be devoted and wholeheartedly they will do their duties and responsibilities. So the implementation, during implementation, any kind of challenges that can be mitigated. Review and appraisal of performance. Time to time, face to face, performance of the unit, performance of individuals, performance of group, performance of department, and every section, and of the lower level employees' performance, performance of the junior executives or the mid-level or lower level or mid-level management. All these things should be evaluated, and this is a very top and most important issue nowadays. Job performance evaluation, assessment. What is your role? What is your performance? How far you doing this thing? How skillfully you are performing? What is your target? And how far you achieved? This thing they should have a very clear paperwork. Nowadays, virtual world and computerized way of manufacturing, computer way of service recording, these things becoming more easier. So that then their performance report is coming out in the printed form or displayed in the monitor. No problem. This is the thing so that the management can take the right decision. Management can very easily compare with the past job to present job, and management can focus for the future job and task. So, DBU is master indispensable. In this point, I again tell you, yes, as the computer system, as the CC camera available, so management can sitting in his own room, can management very clearly observe and visualize, yes, how far the workers and employees in the factory shed they are working. Whether they are possibly or very skillfully or continuously they are engaged in manufacturing their goods or services. No problem. If any deviation, they find that from the monitoring room, monitoring cell, then and there they get contact to that employee or the management or the lower level manager and executives to solve the problem. This is the thing. Then some advantages of MBO. I just already discussed as I was discussing the features and the steps in management by objectives planning. So no problem. Develops result-oriented philosophy. I'm mentioning the points for discussing in detail because these things are very easy and you can easily understand. The formulation of the GRR goals. Number 3, the facilities objective appraisals. Number 4, raises the employee morale. Number 5, facilities effective planning. Number 6, acts as motivational force. Number 7, facilities effective control. Number 8, facilities personal leadership. Number 9, bench and managing. Number 10, clarity of organization. Number 11, personal commitment. Number 12, effective controls and appraisal. So effective controls and appraisal is the very prime question. So if the right way, as per plan, whether all functions, activities are going on or carrying on nicely and in the right track, so that the organization will be able to manufacture goods or services in the right time, right quality at a right quantity. Right time, right quality at a right quantity. At the same time, there is a very important thing is that is the wastage control. If all these things are done in the right way, and consumption, as per the consumption assessed earlier, so that will be very much benefiting for the organization. The organization will be able to sustain better and at the same time can earn higher profit, can sell out its goods to the broader market as a whole. Then, so these are the things and limitations by objectives MBO. Also there is some limitations also. When there is plus point, there is minus point, negative points are also there. Some limitations I am just mentioning, not to discuss detail. You can, as you are a student of business, so you can understand better. If problem, then I will go for discussion. And also I am telling you, if you face any problem, you sometimes may not understand some topics, some terms, then you can call me over telephone, over cell phone. There's no problem. You can contact to me. Then the time consuming. If MBO, by MBO, if the matter, if the game is already very much clear, then we can understand the job and we can do the job very skillfully, in the right time, in the right manner. So, no wastage of time. Then, reward punishment approach. Reward punishment approach, if someone is doing better, then obviously he should be rewarded. If someone is not doing right way, right track, and homosexual in nature, then he will be punished. That's the thing. Then the increased paperwork. For MBO, it says but not actually correct. Excessive paperwork, although it's not that much important. Case organizational problem. Sometimes it case organizational problem. Sometimes lower level employees are very much, may think very much, yes, we are, our boss is asking us in every respect, in all issues. So we are also powerful. So they should be obeyed. Then case organization, then the develops the conflicting objectives. In the discussion hour, someone may say, oh, do this way. Another one may say, yeah, no, that's not the right way. This way conflict may occur. But even that is very beautiful. Then the problems of coordination. Sometimes coordination problem occurred. Lacks durability. It's not that sometimes it may happen. Problems related to goal setting. It may occur. Sometimes as the over maximum discussion and everybody is giving their opinion, so it may create goal setting problem. Lack of appreciation. Yes, sometimes those who are the good performers, they are not appreciated. For better appreciation, yes, management has to think accordingly. But even then, all respect, for the critical issues and tough jobs, or in a specific situation, say for the pandemic situation is now prevailing in Bangladesh and the world over. In this situation, or in such type of problem when occurring, then management may go for discussion with the workers, employees, lower level executives on the mid-level management also. Yes, to take opinion from their side whether the factory will be stopped during pandemic situation or half salary will be provided to them for upcoming 6 months or even 1 year. Which one is better? And in this point of view, the workers and employees will give their opinion. And that's the thing. Anyway, this is the virtual class. Yes, you know, this virtual class we have been taking, conducting. Because if students, we want to keep you in touch. But very interesting job is this, that is in the regular scheduled classes, we don't find even not more than 55% students. But when I see in our cell phone, then we see this class is observed by more than 90%. I don't know what is the reason behind it, but a little bit I do guess. This is a new way of lecture delivery, new taste, new color, a new sensation is applied. So students maybe like it more. And with the virtual class, a student can also gather additional knowledge and can gain expertise over telecommunication devices, what the tomorrow needs actually. Anyway, still now it is going on. I like it. It's a very nice ecological atmosphere. I mean, Mohammadpur Central University College, I mean Mohammadpur Kendriya College is a very gorgeous academic institution. And in the virtual class delivery, we are to little bit like to say, not one step but two steps advanced than any other institutions of the country. I feel proud for my institution and for your institution. Okay? So, day is fine, and you keep yourself inside your house. Don't waste your time and learn English, Japanese, Chinese and Arabic languages. At the same time, if possible, and take some vocational training. With the completion of your undergraduation and graduation, you will be quite able to FDI-oriented institutions. So thank you very much. Good luck.